Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. We are featuring once more Ruins of Ruin in a 1 vs 1 between marauding riflemen, hordes of marauding riflemen from the west, opposing Crazytiger. Yes, indeed, we shall be watching that insane feline of great size, fighting for the Wehrmacht, fighting for the 3rd Panzergrenadier Division against marauding riflemen of the 10th Infantry Division. And of course, a quick note to those wondering, well, where's the link to your Twitch channel, which you keep talking about? Well, it's in the description. A lot of things I know I might be talking about, I have a tendency of putting down in the description, and there's actually quite a few things there. Also my Twitter, in the description. Sometimes it pays off to do a bit of research on your own. But the 2 engineers start from marauding riflemen, on the way from marauding riflemen, that's going to come a bit of wonky if I say too much. And some 3 pioneers start for Crazytiger, which is something he's been running with here as of late. Seizing a lot of territory, then trying to, of course, hold it with a decent force. But let's see how it fully evolves. Secure there, securing there, securing there. Good. I've been heading towards the center. Taking the point there. Taking a point there, and an MG42 starting out. Hopefully he will be not saying it first, but preferably behind some pioneers and sort of help them cover there, rather than heading more towards the center, while the engineers are staying at the edges. Staying reasonably away from the front lines so as not to get hunted down by some Volksgrenadiers. Hiccups, hooray! And the MGs are advancing down there, perhaps heading towards this railroad depot of a sort. Going to establish a blocking position within that. Try and lock down this area. Could find itself outmaneuvered if not careful, though, although that's going to require larger force. Second squad arriving out from marauding riflemen. Not sure what will be out next, possibly some Volksgrenadiers, and as soon as I turn away, of course, Volksgrenadiers. Heading towards the center, and the first engagement, one pioneer team versus 12 riflemen, there's 2 squads. So that is actually quite a bit. Although actually, I mean, in the real war, a full squad was actually 12 men, but they operated in sort of more independent teams. Americans, in fact, had one sort of 6-man team, one on, I think, about 3, which is the LMG team. BAR's 2, which was acting as a scout team, and then 1 which was basically the squad leader, sort of trying to run around and keep it all together. Pioneers a bit mining there, but that does not quite work out. Of course, there's still the MG here, hiding. 3rd squad rifleman out. And there we go, firing from the remains of the railroad building, and quick suppressing and dropping Conrad, wishing he had tied his shoelaces. Up the west, troops pinned.
The Germans are after one of our munitions points.
And the Volksgrenadiers, and so far most of the Wehrmacht seems to be focusing pretty heavily in the west, while the MG is in fact left a bit on its own, and we are seeing grenades going out from marauding riflemen. And here I think Crazytiger is making quite the mistake. I mean, again, he's got an MG42 while the rest of his entire army is elsewhere. I mean, this means the MG42 can be dealt with at leisure. I mean, this is pretty, common stuff. I mean, it was also what happened to all of the Führer's Festungs or fortresses. He established out on the eastern front and from the western front. Usually, they just be sort of cut off from everything else and then just basically dealt with when there was time and a more leisurely pace. So that is something you have to be careful with. In this case, of course, it's now getting cut off because, again, the MG can't move. It's not part of a larger force, so suddenly it becomes a lot less effective. And, of course, now we are seeing riflemen moving in to probably try and deal with it via grenades. And there we go, the first pineapple grenade. Mine goes off. MG gunner dead. More riflemen moving up, and another grenade. The MG gets secure again, doesn't quite go down there, but still. And there he goes, shot on the face. More riflemen still applying pressure. There's down to 1 MG42. Trying to retreat, of course he could go down the retreat, and that looks very likely.
Engineer unit lost.
engineer squad lost for Marauding Riflemen, and
Enemy unit.
there we go. MG42 crew down on the retreat. And how much did he kill? Not quite as much, and he didn't really, really stop the American commander for any sort of longer period of time. We are seeing 3 Volksgunners out now for Crazytiger. The rifleman there stopped, but ultimately, I mean, I think he could have gotten more out of that MG42 had it been part of, again, of a greater force. But here not doing so well, and grenades against the Volksgunners, though they do move, and actually end up damaging his own troops more. So this could end up to the advantage of Crazytiger. Ooh, we could be seeing this rifle go down. No, he's more focused on taking the point. Otherwise, I think he could have gotten that squad. So that was a shame. A rather big... Oh, he could still get it. He could still get it. Run, Forest, run. Not to the forest, but to the base. And, oh, that was bloody lucky. More lucky than the MG crew had. Well, these rifles now on the run as well. And also look to be making it. It's not quite any fortune like that. Another MG42 out for Crazytiger, who's so far actually doing a quite nice job into covering most of the map. They sweep from west to right. That's done right, and perhaps even that MG there did something, but again, that's still an MG gone completely. Advancing there through the Volksgunners, not necessarily the best way. Have already suffered quite gravely in advancing up. Tense firefight by the Volksgrenadier, the Panzergrenadier division. And the Volksgunners here are suffering a bit gravely. Some minesweeper engineers moving up here, trying to find mines. And the Germans did actually have quite a few mines. There was the S mine, which was a sort of a bouncing mine. There was the shoe mine, which was actually a wooden mine, which could not be detected. In fact, I believe there's still problems with them in about the borderlands between France and Germany, in some places where they're still, in some parks, be careful of mines, don't go there, because again, they simply can't find them, because again, they're made of wood. And the more insides are made from glass, which rather means it doesn't decay. Kampfkraft Center going up, Volksgunners reinforcing. Now a nice push by Marauding Riflemen and the 10th Infantry Division. Mine goes off though, oh, killing poor Hank and leaving the rest awfully wounded. They are not going to last long. In fact, they could be target practice for the Volksgrenadiers. And in this case, this is the sort of situation where you then wish you're happy that the Volksgrenadiers don't get veterancy through killing otherwise. I mean, that could easily be easy veterancy for the Germans. But securing here, the MG42 taking up position again here. Apparently does not want to miss the train for Berlin. Dun dun dun.
We're losing ground out there.
Kampfkraft Center up. A bit of veterans, I imagine, on the way. Of course, this being Crazytiger, I would be very surprised if he went for the Kriegbags and not for the Sturm Armory. And again, Crazytiger's strategies seem largely, I mean, he's begun to more vary things, in fact, but still, the core aspect of it is, in fact, the armor quarters, then something, and then Sturm Armory, and then, question marks, victory. Grenade doesn't quite do as much here, and the two Volksgunners do gain the upper hand. And of course, Wehrmacht Infantry 1 actually gives them slight healing, which does mean in the longer run they will be a bit tougher and won't necessarily have to be pulled back as much. So, mine goes off there, killing some poor bastard. But again, also, feel free to follow me on Twitch, That way you can get some more live action from me while I'm playing. And I will be playing as all 4 armies there, so, there's something to watch. Of course, I will also be streaming some of my better games there on this channel, of course. I mean, you can get some deeper analysis if you want afterwards. Do not worry about that. But again, just pointing out things. Rifle a bit out in the open. Point being secured. Flamethrower engineers moving in against the Pioneers, and this could end up rather crispy. Looks like they are retreating. The MG still hiding there. Volksgunners pushed off. Bit of a clump right there from Marauding Riflemen. Crazytiger, though, still holding the majority of the map. And how so? Let's go look at Crazytiger. who is in fact right there going for the Sturm Armory. What a surprise!
Pioneer team ready.
They're losing territory.
Volksguns here not quite doing as well. And in fact, currently Crazytiger is a bit overly extended. Mine goes off. Rifleman down. And run off. The MG42 still holding it. Oh, managed to stop the flamethrowers from actually assaulting. Apparently someone were convinced they were doomed, but obviously they weren't. So who's doomed now? Hey, Hans? Probably you when the political officers come for you. I mean... Oh! Oh! That was... No, that was it. For those wondering what just happened there, basically one of his own mines were about to get swept by the minesweeper engineers. What he did is he panzerfausted it. He panzerfausted his own mine to detonate it and hopefully killing the engineers in the process. That was pretty sneaky. I like that. That's actually a pretty clever method, you know, ensuring, oh, well, if you're going to sweep my mine, let me help you. I call him Panzerfaust. But there you go. That was definitely a bit of a surprise for everyone involved.
Yes, sir.
But securing here, nice pushing to the center. Again, you know, Volksguns do operate better when they're together. I mean, I'm not saying blob them, but, you know, keep them within distance so they can, you know, fire on the same target and such. That rather greatly improves the firepower. And again, that's pretty much Volksguns and any other unit. They're not the solitary unit. They're not the sort of thing you want to send in on their own. They're not Ritterkreuz, Stormtroopers, or even Grenadiers. They are Volksgrenadiers, the people. And the people works better in numbers, apparently. Grenades goes off there. Oh! Heavy losses right there. Mines going down galore. MG still there. Armored car out. Punches B-Wagen. Mine detonated. Volksgrenadiers fighting against the Riflemen hordes from Mauraudingriflemen and the 10th Infantry. Sturmgeschütz on the way. Grenades off. Oh! Killing two poor unfortunate bastards. But the armored car rolls in and opens up on the Riflemen. And mine engagements over here. And of course, this type of armored car was actually in use for pretty much the entire war. Whereas others, like the lighter one, we know, as from the Panzer, in fact, was sort of stopped at one stage because, again, it wasn't really that good. It was not really good off-terrain. And of course, is where this one excelled because it had more wheels, which made it better. Or, like, for example, the infantry architects which were converted into it had, you know, tracks to help in sort of more difficult terrain. So little fun facts there for those that don't know. They also, of course, made reconnaissance vehicles out of the Panzer II, where there was the Panzer II Lux, and they even made some out of the Czechoslovakian tank, the Panzer 38T, and some reconnaissance variants were made. So of course, there's a bit there as well. Second armored car out. But interesting enough, he's not just spamming armored cars. That is what Crazytiger is partly known for do. But no, instead, he's actually going for some Sturmgeschütz, adding a bit of armor. Looks like the MG was pushed away from there. And a Greyhound out for Mauraudingriflemen.
Ready for order.
So far, nice, more sort of division in territory, a bit back and forth. Which again is also part of a more balanced strategy this time around for Crazytiger. Not just spamming a few select units, but actually having a broader suite of units, engineers of a certain amount, or pioneers, first class MG, armored cars, Stug. I mean, if I was to get a needle over, that would be great. And we've already seen quite a bit of armor veterancy being invested in, so he's clearly got some plan with the Stugs. And there we go, kinda killed. A nice push, although a bit of a sweeping assault there. Rangers joining in, so infantry out. For Mauraudingriflemen, nothing for Crazytiger as of yet. Riflemen here getting absolutely blasted. Armor car getting away from the Sturmgeschütz. The Stug 4.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Based on the Panzer 4 chassis. About 2,000 were made, I believe. Was sort of a thing to make up for the fact that there was a loss in Stug 3G production due to some bombings. And was intended to be replaced by the Jagdpanzer 4, which had some advantages. better frontal armor, which was better sloped, amongst other things. And I think it might even have been easier to make or something. I'm not entirely sure, though many of those were never actually made. Still a bit clumped up here. This could prove to be dangerous, Marauding Riflemen. Stuk, though, actually needs to get away unless it gets flanked. MG support could be a good thing, or generally some more support. Crazytiger needs to be careful. I mean, the flank here of the Stuk is wide open. I mean, there's particularly what with the Rangers. It would be very, very silly not to pull it back, unless, of course, it gets a few rockets and sticky bombs on the rear. Armored car patrol moving in, and another Stuk. But quite fun to see someone so intently going straight for the Veteran 22 for the Sturmgeschütz. Oh, bazookas miss! That was bloody close, and there we go. The MG gunner quickly turning about. Oh, nice hit, killing 2 Rangers outright. Also, fun fact about the Stuk 3, which we'll of course be having in Company 2, but I don't think we have some of that feature. But it actually was also meant to have a sort of remote-controlled machine gun like the Hetzer. Though again, in Company 2, we don't think I'll be having that kind of Stuk still. It did exist. And we are seeing Greyhound moving in. Anti-tank and opening up in the Stuk. Stuk taking heavy damage. It looks like no doctrine yet. Something died, I think. Yes, a Pioneer squad was lost. There you go, the second Sturmgeschütz is out. Sniper now on the way. Flamethrower just moving against the MG42.
They're losing territory.
Greyhound pushing into the center. Fulska's doing their best to hold off, but Rangers moving in. Oh, Stuk could get it, Stuk. No, Greyhound quickly moves about some buildings and succeeds in escaping a grim fate. And these flamethrower engineers are not really having much luck with the MG42. That's actually a bit unfortunate. Pioneers might want to consider getting out there. They're right in front of the line of fire. Stuk and Fulsk Grenadiers, although the Fulskers are quickly suffering losses. Right, moving up on the flank. Sticky bomb. Oh, not quite. Where are the armored cars? Oh, actually, one has been lost. Quite unfortunate, but there we go. The MG42 joining in, creating a minor strong point there. Walls being blown up by bazooka rockets. One fires but bounces off the front of the Sturmgeschütz. And there we go, the sniper drops a rifleman. Rifleman advancing straight at the Stuk. Sticky bomb. Stuk gets off quite a few kills there, but Rangers and anti-tank gun moving in. This could prove lethal for the Sturmgeschütz. Ooh, sniper adds in. Stuk in the center. Greyhound moving in. And the Stuk goes down, gaining message 1 for the anti-tank, and while the last Ranger legs it. Marauding Riflemen gaining nice pressure on Crazytiger, grinding down the 3rd Panzer Grenadier Division men and armor. Engineer down. And most Panzer Grenadier Divisions never actually had any real armor. They had a battalion of Stuks, although apparently in some senses they were still equipped like a Panzer Divisions and would get command tanks. But otherwise, I mean, it was pretty rare for a Panzer Grenadier Division to actually have any panzers. And sort of the rarities were basically either because they'd absorbed something from a Panzer Brigade, or because there were sort of more unique divisions like the Nordland, which actually got a Panther battalion. That's probably because of the Nordic volunteers in it, sort of to make them feel a bit more special. And the Großdeutschland Panzer Grenadier Division, which was actually heavily equipped with armor. Otherwise, it was pretty rare. But they usually had some assault guns, and in that sense they could provide a bit of punch. Another Stuk out. Rifleman advancing forwards in a nice stream, catching the full Grenadier. And there we go, a nice sweeping assault into the center, although could be the victim of some sort of massive artillery assault or anything similar. from Crazytiger, though still no doctrine from him. That's a bit crazy. But the Riflemen are advancing. The Rangers are moving in. Thompson submachine guns equipped. Trying again, and there we go. All stable, nice and dandy. Rangers, Riflemen charging in. Although the Rangers seem to have once more fallen to the most vicious of German tricks, painting the treads as if though they're made of candy. And sadly, Rangers are apparently as sugar hungry as always, constantly throwing themselves into the treads then. But it looks like peanut butter and jelly. Now you're peanut butter and jelly. Anyways, Volkskriegs reinforcing it would perhaps do with more infantry. And interesting enough, I mean, considering all the infantry that Crazytiger has, he seems, you know, crazy not to get a medic bunker. But again, that could be part of the whole Crazytiger shtick. Armored car here takes a nice hit from the Sturmgeschütz. The MG firing away viciously before pushing forwards. But a nice counter push by Marauding Riflemen, forcing away the men of the 3rd Panzer Grenadier Division. MG still hiding up here. Pushes onwards, Riflemen pushed away. Anti-tank on the way, that's good, that's going to help. And we might be soon seeing an off-map combat group, which could also prove nice in particular, since currently though, I mean, he does have a slightly broader suite of things. But he's still lacking in the artillery department, and any sort of thing from the off-map combat group could in fact prove to be dangerous for Crazytiger. My apologies for the technical difficulties, by the way. Also, welcome to all the new viewers. I seem to be getting a lot of subscribers as of late, so again, welcome one, welcome all. Hope you enjoy, and of course, feel free to provide, you know, constructive criticism. And if you're wondering why I don't show so many 2 versus 2s, it's because, well, I'm not getting a lot of good 2 versus 2s or finding them. I mean, trouble is, a lot of them basically just turn into sniper spam. And personally, I don't find that enjoyable at the least at all. I'm not really going to bother with that, and of course, you know, apologize if, you know, you want some of that, but sadly, no. And of course, yes, I will be streaming Company Heroes 2 or casting it, of course, in the future as soon as I can. Although that won't be in the closed beta phase at the very least. But more Stooks advancing. Anti-tank gun ready, of course. I mean, he must know it's there, so he should be a bit wary of marauding anti-tank gun from Marauding Riflemen. Riflemen a bit out in front of the Stook. 10 kills, nice job. I mean, upgrading, you know, your Stooks veteran to 2 is quite beneficial. Gives them the LMG, which MG mount, which helps against infantry, but also gives them a health bonus, and that's actually quite nice as well. So, of course, in that sense, you know, assault guns really benefit from veterancy too. More than, say, you know, panzers in that sense. Aspen up there, armor coming against German armored car. Anti-tank gun forcing away the assault gun. Student needs to get away. Oh, mine hit! Mine hit! Destroyed engine! Mine hell! And the sniper opens up a bit as well. 6 kills. Another Sturmgeschütz, no Nebelwerfer. Bit tragic, I think. Riflemen secure the point right there. Marauding Riflemen keeping up pressure, having a bit of trouble in the center though. Sniper, assault guns, a few Volkskriegs. So again, medic bank I think could greatly benefit Crazytiger. And yes, he's upgrading to a Puma. Main gun destroyed. Rangers moving in. Finding him in the center. Oh no, they've run around the sniper. And there they go, they're going to clear him out. Volkskriegs on the retreat, taking heavy losses against the Rifleman up here. No, the sniper's not. Rifleman not moving in after the sniper. And Rangers got absolutely obliterated here, trying to charge. I mean, there's so much going on at one time. I mean, Rangers here tried to attack here, but they got absolutely wiped out to a man. Volkskriegs getting absolutely shredded. Rifleman here dying as well. Volkskriegs squad down, and the sniper could soon go the same way. More Riflemen moving up. The MG still residing in a slightly less than structurally sound railway building. And there we go, the Puma gets another kill. 5 kills so far. I mean, the Puma is not necessarily banned against infantry just because it gets the upgrade. It's just, you know, most don't feel they have the need for it. But I mean, it just changes the way it operates to be more of a one-kill thing. But definitely a bit of a nasty fight there. He needs to pull it away. And there we go, off-map coming group. And 2 M10 Wolverines. Oh dear, the Puma. And there we go, moving forwards with intent. And there's absolutely no anti-tank support on the right-hand side. There's only the Puma's gun. And good night. There we go. Did a bit of damage to the Wolverine, but ultimately dead. Stuk here getting ambushed. Pioneers murdered. Stuk doing what they can right from retreating. I mean, he's got 3 there. He sent absolutely nothing down there to support the Puma or the MG in this sense. Crazytiger is committing to the same statement continually, sending down an MG to sort of die on its own without proper support. At least this time he's perhaps trying to retreat in a bit more timely fashion. Continuing pressure up here on the west flank. Rifles guns moving in. And the MG tragically died. I'm getting hunted down by the Volksgrenadiers. Another sniper out, although he's still got the other one alive. Again, much to me, I'm surprised Mauraudingriflemen didn't just clear that crowd out. At least he's holding up the right hand side quite nicely there. Could be an idea to get down some mines to sort of, you know, delay any German advance. And he's going in for the anti-tank gun instead of this one. Again, went for this one, which is a lot further forward. Propaganda war saves, but the M10s are rolling in. Trying to get the anti-tank gun away, but that's not going to work. And there we go, anti-tank gun crew dead. M10 found off a nice round. Stuks are moving in. 3 at one time. Volksgren's also moving in. Could we see a Panzerfaust? No, he's going for the anti-tank gun again. Continue pressure up the right-hand side. Well, there we go, though. He managed to salvage 1 anti-tank gun from the Americans. Rifleman attacking straight into 3 assault guns. You might want to stop the anti-tank and don't pull it away too fast. Sticky bomb on one of the assault guns damages the engine, but the riflemen are suppressed. I mean, 3 machine guns just tearing into them. Actually killing some of them, and even pinning them. So much machine gun fire. Tank destroyers are moving in. Again, the anti-tankers, I think, are a bit too far away. Riflemen, though, moving in from behind. Again, there's no infantry cover. Crazytiger's not sending infantry. Snipers are doing what they can to cover the rear. Riflemen still getting pinned here. And the snipers are actually retreating it. There's no propaganda wall to cover the flank. That's a bit bizarre.
Enemy unit down.
And it's actually too late. MG needs to set up. Riflemen moving in from behind again. And tank destroyers charging in as well. But for the Stuks to do that, they have to stop suppressing and pinning the riflemen. Gunner killed on one of the assault guns. Lucky hit from the MG rifle here. Oh, trying to recruit the anti-tank guns, firing into the rear of the assault guns. Tank destroyer down. This is absolute carnage right here in the center. Rifleman squad obliterated. Volksgren's moving in. Damaged engine, one of the assault guns. Another tank destroyer moving in. Riflemen advancing slowly but surely and are recruiting an anti-tank gun. Again. Rifleman getting sniped. Anti-tank gun perhaps should be the target. Anti-tank gun there has not been recruited. And there we go. 1 assault gun is down. Another one could be lost this very moment. There we go. Tank destroyer gets the other one. Down to 1 assault gun. In fact, although it looks like some of the Volksgren's have secured a BAR. Rifleman getting slaughtered right here. And the last tank assault gun goes down. 3rd Panzer Grenadier Division getting... Panzer Grenadiers getting gutted. Though certainly it's not too easy for Mauraudingriflemen either. Though we certainly got quite the infantry advantage, and of course in return we don't see a lot of infantry for Crazytiger. He's down to some rather minimal Volksgrenadiers forces at the moment, and of course he's lost a ton of assault guns. He's still got the 2 snipers, but they're not going to be able to really deliver the same kind of pressure. Of course, how much they can do is a bit questionable. We are seeing Riflemen pushing up again into the center, while the rest are reinforcing. Both supply upgrades. Excellent, excellent. And another one moving up there for a bit of harassment. The Volksgren's simply getting overrun though. MG needs to set up in time. Volksgren's managed to secure some of the center, and the MG, there we go, stops the Rifleman immediately. Suppresses and slightly kills. Snipers, adding quite nicely. So Riflemen are dropped in the process. Trying to flank there behind. And artillery going in. Now heading up the right hand side. Also, one thing to note, there recently was a Game Reactor interview again. I post stuff like that on, Twitter and such, but it did mention some details, like, for example, apparently besides, doctrines, there's also the Commander archetypes, and apparently that's going to be like 5 abilities. Some active, some passive, which you choose before a battle. So that's going to be something there, and some details on maps. Nothing huge, but again, the bit about the Commander abilities, well, the interesting again, there's going to be 5, some passive, some active. Probably going to be in sets. Don't know that much more either at the moment, but still, figured some might find that interesting. Could be we are going to see another off-map combat group for Marauding Riflemen. And we are seeing the King Tiger ready to be called in for Crazytiger. Riflemen advancing, but straight into snipers and Volksgrenadiers. Ah, yes. Well, sadly I live in Denmark, so of course there's going to be some time zone problems for some people, I'm afraid. I'm certainly none too happy about that, but there's not much I can do. We're seeing veterancy free now for the assault guns. Interesting, interesting. And of course I can't respond while I'm, casting and all that. Troops are reinforcing. And again, check the description, otherwise it's Twitch TV Imperial Dane. Pretty straightforward.
Yes, sir. Sniper is ready for the hunt. Reporting.
But good job there, quickly salvaging everything. And of course, if he's not going to use a King Tiger, why not go for the right-hand side first, Get some firestorms up. I mean, that could have helped against those anti-tank and those hordes of riflemen, calling a firestorm, sees those Yankees burn. And there we go, veterans are free for the armor, adding armored skirts, going to help against sticky bombs, not so much against anti-tank guns and tank destroyers. There we go, just salvaging, pulling out anything that can be traded in for munitions requisition. Propaganda war there to help the right flank clear, at least temporarily. But 2 assault guns, veterancy free, that's going to be nice. Question, of course, what will we get next? And still no Nebelwerfers. I would like to see some Nebelwerfers. That could again rather help against the sort of way that marauding riflemen attacks, in marauding hordes.
We're losing territory.
The Huns are a bit on the defensive, though. Weapon support setups. There's going to be counter snipers in now. Clearly, he's had enough of the couch snipers ruling the fields. And we're seeing a third one, not more Volksgrenadiers. I would love to see some more Volksgrenadiers, not more snipers. In particular, now that we've seen artillery, he could risk losing some snipers that way. But as of course, Volksgrenadiers are a bit more, useful in pushing forwards and keeping flanks reasonably secure. Which again, with all the infantry that Marauding Rifleman has, is actually necessary. He needs more infantry, I think. There we go, moving in. Getting a few riflemen. John and Robert died like they lived, with a bullet in the head. No, not quite. Mines going down, that is a good move, mining, but he should, I think, also consider mining the flanks. That's rather, where Marauding Rifleman usually sneaks something in, and that's usually where he meets no resistance, because there are no mines. Which is a bit unfortunate. And there we go, straight into mine. Pinned, half health, but no dead. Though the MG42 might soon change that, in particular with the Veterans 1, which does make it more lethal. No, they actually all get out of there alive. Amazing. And there go the Volksgrenadiers arrive with their own Browning automatic. Push up against the Riflemen. And Inspired Assault ready. We could soon be seeing Firestorms as well. Or he would just go for an Inspired Assault if so decides. Riflemen moving up. Might see some grenades. The Volksgrenadiers are pulling back. And there go the Snipers arrive. Veterans E2. Which also gives elite armor for the Pioneers and for the MG42. For the Snipers, not so much. Third one arrives. I mean, the Veterans E3, that is where Snipers get lethal. Oh, Sniper gets counter-sniped. Nicely done right there by Marauding Riflemen. Well-timed counter-snipe, even. That's definitely going to help against the Hun. The Germans. Volksgrenadiers advancing. No Veterans E3 for them. And immediately he gets a third sniper again. I'm not entirely sure that's what he wants. He seems to just think he can drain the opponent that way, but again, that's something you have to be a bit careful about. Grenade on the full screen. Oh, squat down. Again, this is where medic bunker would be nice.
You need any construction?
Near suppressed.
Where do you want that?
Our opponent has 200 points.
And artillery going in against the MG42. And artillery going in. And sniper adds into the fun. The artillery barrage actually did nothing, which is a bit of a shame. Still no Königstiger. And there we go, the M10 moving in on the right hand side. Assault guns, snipers, MG holding up the center. Rifleman moving up the flank, but of course there's a Stug there to cover as well. And of course the MG42 will be a bit hard to deal with due to elite armor and propaganda war. Sadly, I never get to hear what they shout in the replays. I love, you know, that sort of shout he gets out, you know, where he sort of fires out some lovely propaganda. I mean, that's just amazing, you know, particularly when there's your "Wir werden die beste Armee in der Welt," you know, when you go for an inspired assault, for example. Ooh, I love that one. These pioneers also need to consider retreating. You could, of course, also consider using some, you know, flamethrowers now with this Veterancy 2 pioneers, because, I mean, they are going to be much tougher to deal with, thanks to elite armor. So that could actually mean they could be in a much greater role against the riflemen. You know, again, equipping them with flamethrowers would be a nice idea, I think. Stug here getting blasted by the anti-tank gun. Marauding riflemen slowly advancing. Surely. Another hit. Stug needs to get out of there. But might be too slow. And yes, indeed, Stug is down. But quick to salvage, his sniper troop moves out. No Veterancy 3, I mean, if you aren't going to get 3 snipers, at least get Veterancy 3 for them, Crazytiger. Oh, propaganda wall right there, and caught the sniper, though there's no sniper nearby. The 3 are moving in, though. The building seems to be planning coming. There we go, driving quickly down, and another Stug, not more in. Oh, he actually did replace some of the full scanners, that's good. Assault guns move forward, right into the anti-tank gun's line of fire. Oh, snipers actually moving up. Some of them might be run off. Grenade. Almost kills. Oh, sniper's down. Sniper down. American sniper nearby, but the Stug is out of control. And he gets one of Crazytiger's snipers. Fulskers might get the sniper in return, though. Oh, they did. At least he paid for himself. Crazytiger's a bit hurting now in the sniper department and every other department. But we are seeing more assault guns rolling out. He probably has at least used a platoon, I think. Securing a point over there. MG42 holding out. Doing what he can to hold on the onslaught of riflemen. Floating a lot of munitions again. I think, you know, again, upgrading the pioneers when they do have Veterancy 2 with some flamethrowers would be a huge thing for them. Would make them much more useful in combat. And a much greater threat to the Americans. So, you know, just saying. Oh dear, this MG42 is down and gone. And even a grenade! Overkill! There's no kill like overkill, like they used to say. No off-map combat group. Still no Nebelwerfer. Again, I would love to see one for Crazytiger. And again, a medic bunker. He would hugely benefit from one. And he's now getting more Volkskanons, more infantry. Apparently the 3rd Panzer in his division has not vested Crazytiger with their best men. Anti-tank gun crew sniped out. And there we go. With the anti-tank gun gone. Tank destroyers are rolling out. Nicely timed. Oh, sniper! Roadkill! Volkskanons are moving in and going to Panzerfaust at least. But they are getting sniped. And I fear another Stug will be lost. Again, lots of Panzerfaust. Main gun destroyed. Stug down. And just crushing Volksgrenadiers. Just crushing them. And this one's veteran G2. By the way, and another sniper on the way. But now the 3rd Panzer has lost pretty much all of the armor they had on the field. And they've lost quite a bit of infantry and support personnel. And now, of course, the Americans have their MG42. Which is only going to help carrying the snipers' retreat back to base. And the Volksgrenadiers are just getting decimated. Decimated. And there we go, calling in a firestorm. After having expended a lot of munitions on everything else, but that trying to get the fire MG42, and he does succeed in clearing it out. And any rats that might be nearby as well.
Sniper ready for order. We are ready to close with the enemy.
And of course, another thing is, I mean, with all the manpower he's expended now, the snipers could also have just attacked up to Panzer Command and gotten Panzers. I think that would have done just as well. To be honest, oh, he's actually gotten some of his pioneers with a flamethrower. That's nice. And again, you know, perhaps he would have benefited from something else than just snipers. Speeding things up a bit. There you go, response moving in. He's actually quick to retreat his pioneers. Tank destroyer rolling in. Not looking too great for the Germans. More Sturmgeschütz on the way. And the Volksgrenadiers rushing forwards, supported by snipers. And there's an MG42 waiting for them in the ruins. Or behind. Oh, that's actually a 30 caliber. Silly me. There we go, sniper fine. Yes, of course he lost the MG42. How silly of me. Artillery going in right on this huge German force. The 30 caliber does get cleared out. Oh, and one of the snipers killed. Nicely done there by Marauding Riflemen. Nicely done. And another sniper out. This is starting to largely look like GG for Crazytiger, completely with no real point of chance of return. Stug advancing, pioneer support. 30 caliber ready once more, sniper. Stug moving in. And there we go, the tank destroyers are running in behind because again he doesn't have enough to support at full advance. He might clear out the 30 caliber, but oh, pioneer squad down. There you go, tank destroyers rolling in, one with veteran G2 by the way, which helps it penetrate the armor of the Stug. And for that matter, any other Panzer. Almost down, I fear. Factory collapsing a bit, and there we go, veteran T3 for the tank destroyer. I mean, it's just getting all the kills.
Point captured.
Our front lines are flat. Enemy unit down.
Volksgrenadiers advancing. Charging through. And they're up near just getting absolutely blasted in the process. Still the Volksgrenadiers are quite vulnerable. More riflemen moving in, there's still the 2 snipers. And the Volksgrenadiers are getting sniped a bit. And another Stug. He's not even trying with the King Tiger. I think, you know, perhaps that again, perhaps instead of some of the snipers would also have helped. But it's only been much harder to deal with. Stealing the 30 caliber, that's pretty bold. I don't even think he'll make it out there. He might even lose some of the Volksgrenadiers on the retreat. And another retreat from the verrückte Tiger. Stug at the front. Nothing much else actually remaining at the front, and
We're losing ground out there.
blows across the 30 caliber. Stug needs to be careful though. Vorsicht. Now we're moving out.
The enemy is down to 100
Another
points.
Stuk. Points are taking down. Let's speed this up. Ooh, quick move into the center. With whatever he can scrape together for one last offensive. But quickly called by a sudden rain of howitzer.
Enemy unit.
Oh, and the sniper is dead. .30 caliber sets up to cover. Stuk's coming, keeping the flank clear. Snipers moving in.
Supply lines are broken.
30 caliber getting a kill, a bit of a kill, but still also getting killed very much so. And the Stuks are pushing into the town, but the tankers are quickly going to move in from the flank. Sticky bomb on the Stuk, anti-tank gun. Sniper dead, he just crushed it. Oh dear, this is absolute carnage. One last heroic dash by Crazytiger, and it is certainly crazy. One Stuk down. Second Stuk going to go down any second now. And the anti-tank gun gets it, and that is pretty much GG for the Wehrmacht right there. Oh dear. And now he calls in the King Tiger. My goodness, but there we go. Game over. A rather painful loss there for Crazytiger. He had the advantage, but he was a bit too stuck in a rut and never really managed to advance, never got a bit stuck with the sniper deal when again perhaps, you know, King Tiger or some other armor might have been a better choice, and certainly the lack of artillery never helped either. On the other hand, we certainly saw some better adaptation from Marauding Riflemen moving about, heading flanks, and again he also made, Crazytiger also made that slight oddity right here with this building, but still, you know, more movement, more mobility, more flexibility from Marauding Riflemen, which overall helped him in the longer run. Oh, they certainly both made nice use of mines. That should certainly not have been forgotten. And I think, you know, Crazytiger might also have benefited from a medic bunker. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, why not subscribe and tell your friends. And if you didn't, well, why not send a replay of your own. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.